I emotionally have everything that I want. It's already here and I feel it. I feel the vibrational reality. I feel it and it feels so good. It feels like wholeness. It feels like one. I just feel one. I feel complete. In this now moment, I just feel so complete. I feel ready. I feel exhilarated and it's so fun to acknowledge the reality of my true reality. My desires truly do exist and they're here right now, and it feels so good. It feels so good. It feels like I'm complete. I'm just complete in this now moment. I'm fulfilled. I'm satisfied. It feels so good to be satisfied, to just behold this moment through the eyes of source, to understand my goodness and to understand the broad sort of picture of everything. It feels so good to feel good. It feels good to feel like this. And you see, you got to that place. You got to that place in the vortex. You got to the vortex. You aligned your vibration to the vibration of the vortex, and that's all you really got to do. You see how good you felt. You see how clear you felt for that 1 minute of a rampage, and that's really all you have to do to manifest everything that you want to do. Because the second that you want it, it has already become a vibrational reality. Your inner being already became the vibrational equivalent of your desire. That's why desires really are so important, and that's really not what many sort of, when you think of spirituality, you don't think of desires. You think of, getting rid of material desires and, worldly possessions and trying to make your way to a higher realm by getting rid of, your material possessions. But there's nothing more spiritual than literally the material than your desires, because your source energy literally takes your desires. And since this universe is about eternity and it's about always the more and more expansion, your inner being, the being that you came here as an extension of and you still continue to be, it's interested in all of your desires. Because whenever you experience something, when you manifest the things that you have been wanting to manifest, like the career, the book, everything, the finances, you're taking the universe, you're literally expanding the entire universe. And that's what eternity is all about. So of course, your desires are being tended to by your inner being, by all of source energy, by the fountain, by this wealth of well-being, the energy that created this entire world and many other things. And so when you think about your desires, how do you really feel? That's what it all comes down to. And when you talk about the emotion of your desire, you usually are in a place where you're not resisting it. You're not talking about why you want it. You don't have to go get a job right now. You don't even have to go right now and start writing your book. All you have to do is stand where you stand and line your energy up. Because when you go on a rampage just like we did, then what happens is you're literally walking out into this field of law of attraction, because law of attraction is always on and you're new onto this field. You have clarified your point of attraction. You clarified your vibration. And that's exactly what this rampage is all about. That's why you felt different, because you literally shifted your vibration. You tuned your frequency, and that's why you felt different. You felt better than you did when you walked in, when you first clicked on the video. And so that's all you have to do. Everything that you want is already 99% completed. It's vibrationally already done before you see any physical evidence. And it's that little small infinitesimal piece that really is your job, which is to allow it. And the way that you allow it is by not disallowing it, by not keeping it out of your reality right now, by seeing it as real, by understanding the laws of the universe, by understanding that you do have a vibrational reality, that there is this emotional connection that you have to this desire, that your desires are being tended to by source energy. So your desires are inevitable. And the only thing that your desires are pretty much waiting for, or the only thing that your the manifestations that you want to show to everyone, the only thing that they really hinge on is literally your balance of thought. How much are you talking smack about your desire? How much do you really believe in your desire? How much airtime are you giving? How much momentum do your thoughts have? And the thing is, that's what a belief is. A belief is a thought that you continue to think because you get evidence of, and the law of attraction makes it really easy for you to think of that thought. And that's all a belief is. And you can change all of your beliefs. You can change any frequency by literally just doing what we did. We talked about the vibrational essence of your desire. When you talk about the vibrational essence, the why you want it, you're always in a good place of attraction. But there is sort of the human, thought, which is, it's so easy. It's so easy to dream. It's so easy to talk about why I want it. It's so easy to line energy up, but I'm not doing anything. Nothing has happened. And we're saying, we know it's too easy. There's not enough drama in it. You're not paying any price, and you're used to paying a price. You're used to, wanting to work hard so that when people look at you and your accomplishments, they think, wow, that person worked so hard. They paid such a big price. They sacrificed so much. And that sacrifice makes them worthy. They're so worthy because look at everything that they created. Look at what their hard work literally did. And we're saying, well, it's not that that's not valid. It's just that there's only you can only go so far with that, because yes, you can get a little bit more than the group that's sacrificing. You can get a little bit more than the group who is using only their effort, those who believe in hard work, and those who believe in only in action. And we're not saying action is bad, we're saying line your energy up first, because then the action that you take from the energy that's lined up, then that action is blissful, that action is amazing, it's fun, it's life-giving. And that's the thing about being in vibrational alignment with your desires. It just feels really good. And you see, you really do have the emotional version of your desire. And the point of this video is to help you understand that the emotion, that really general sort of almost boring conversation, is what literally puts you in to the vortex. It's what puts you in alignment with those desires, even the desires that are really big. You see, when you're talking about why you want $1 million, you're a match to it. Maybe you're talking about only for 15 seconds. Maybe you're saying things like, I feel so good about clarity. I feel good about money. In a very theoretical way, I can feel kind of good about money. I know that there's a lot out there. I know that it's infinite. I know that it's not controlled by action, it's controlled by vibration. And I like that. And I like the feeling of money. I just enjoy the feeling of the money. Is so amazing. It just feels so fun. It feels so clear. It feels so easy. It just feels easy. It feels like the air I breathe. It feels so right. And while you're having that conversation, the momentum is picking up. The manifestations are literally happening right now. And you're getting daydreams, you're getting images in your mind. There's more thoughts. You're literally rampaging. And that's the thing, is you don't have to do any action. You just have to do that, because while you're having that conversation, you're a vibrational match to your millions. And literally the few seconds that you're spending being a vibrational match to your millions, you're literally starting to summon them right now. The millions are being summoned right now, and they're slowly making their way to you. But most of our friends are not that. They don't stay the course. They're not willing to be focused on what feels good. They're focused on everything. They're focused on things that don't feel good, because they can't help it. You're observers of reality, and your observing of realities is what gives birth to this new expansion, is what gives birth to eternity, truly, and all the new things. But ultimately, you have to get out of only looking at a reality and into this vibrational reality. Ooh, we're not saying exit from the reality, because you didn't come here to do that. You came here to be this extension of source energy. You came here to be in a physical reality while also maintaining your vibrational alignment, while you're, and many can't do that. Many can't look through the variety that this universe and this physical earth is offering. They see everyone in all the groups that they are, and they want to fight over who's most right. But ultimately, there's only two groups: those who are in vibrational alignment and those who are not in vibrational alignment. And you want to be in vibrational alignment, because when you're in vibrational alignment, you're literally source energy. And when you're source energy, you're using the leverage you're using the leverage that's literally like, it's like, you imagine you're digging a hole, and instead of digging a hole, a really big hole with a teaspoon, you're digging it with the whole crane. That's leverage. And that's exactly what you're doing. Because when you use your action, and when you just think, well, I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to just, even if you feel afraid, do it anyways. You move forward even in negative emotion. You're not taking the time to have those, that conversation of why do I want it, and lining your energy up, and then waiting until there's an idea that just feels like you just have to do it. Because that's what we're saying. We're saying, line up with your desires so much that they just feel so real that they literally have to manifest. And the way to do that is to talk about the emotion. And when you have the emotion, when you're feeling excited about your desire, you nailed it. You did it. You did the thing. And that's the thing, is that manifesting is really so easy. But that 1%, that little infinitesimal piece of your job, which is allowing, which is the thing that you have to do in order to allow that vibration that truly is a reality to turn into the physical blossoming reality that you can spend, and you can publish, and you can put on your wall, and you can move into. All of those things they really do hinge on your ability to enjoy the vibration and not kill it with the fact that it's not here yet. Ooh, are you talking about the reality as it is, or are you talking about the fact that you can't see the reality that you really want? And that's the thing, is you want to talk about the vibrational version of your desire. And as you do that, you want to talk about the feeling, because that's all you can do right now. Ooh, you want to see your desire. You want to see all your manifestations right now. You want to see them with your five senses. And we're saying it's too early. It's too early. But we're teaching you what it truly means to be a vibrational creature in a vibrational world. This is an electronic universe. So you can look at all the people, look at everyone, compare them, and you can compare those who are working so much and they're making such little in return, because action has never mattered. Is those that or put in the least amount of action who get the most amount of dollars. And people call them bastards, and we're saying they're vibrational experts. They know how to leverage the energy that creates worlds. They know how to use the leverage of alignment to their belief, their expectation, their positivity, their optimism. They know how to use that to do all their bidding for them. And we're saying you can do that too. And the way to do that is to sort of have that rampage, to talk about why you want your desire. And when you talk about why you want your desire, you're a vibrational match to it. And as you're a vibrational match, you literally start summoning it. It starts happening right before your eyes. So your desires are not later. They're not something that you will get to at one point. They're right now. It's about what you're doing with your thought right now. And most, they sort of push off their desire because the bigger it is, the more it challenges your beliefs. The more you're sloppy, the more you're like, okay, I'll try again tomorrow. And we want you to understand that they already exist. So you want to learn, or you want to gain access isn't the right word, because you're all vibrational creatures. But truly the essence of what we're trying to say is you're trying to become a vibrational expert. You're trying to wrap your awareness around a subtle vibrational world. It's subtle because you can't see it yet, but you want to see it first. And we're saying you can't see it right now. But the fact that you can't see it can't be the reason why you don't believe in it, because you can feel it. You have to feel for it right now, because all you can do right now, the only thing that you can do is feel for your desires right now. You can talk about why you want it, you can daydream about it, but all you can do is feel it right now. And so you want to get there. You want to make the manifestation happen right now. And we're saying all that effort, all that action from a place of knowing what you want and pushing against it, it throws resistance into the trail. And so what you really want to do is you want to understand that you can't make it happen with your action. You're going to make it happen with your awareness, your vibrational awareness. You're going to quote unquote make it happen with your own attention and your focus, because that's exactly what momentum is. Wherever you focus, momentum comes. And so that's really what you want to take away from this video, that my desires are real and I can feel them. And so the thing is, you feel it and then you feel the absence. You feel it and you feel the absence. And we're like, that's why. That's that sort of stalemate, that jerky experience, which is not fun for anyone. You want to feel it and 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 spend more time feeling it, because the more time you spend feeling it, the more time that you're paying attention to the presence of your desire. And the way that you know that is because of how it feels. You feel so good. You feel elated. You feel in touch with everything that you want, because your desires are really about alignment. You think that you will feel better in having all of your desires. But the thing is, and we did that earlier in the video, when you have those rampages, when you talk about the vibrational reality, when you look in the vibrational reality where your desires are, you feel the satisfaction of it and you feel alive, you feel electrified. And that's the true fulfillment. That is true success.